Thank you. Thank you. First of all, happy Purim. And Rabbi Lauren, I'm here because
This is for short people.
I'm short.
Can people hear her?
No, you want me to step down?
Step down.
Okay.
Get rid of this.
Okay. I guess in some environments I'm considered tall. This is great. I've never had this experience, but what a wonderful celebration. And Rabbi Lauren, I'm so proud to be here. And this is a milestone in our state's history, our nation's history. And to be able to join you here at the invitation of a person who is also a woman who made history, Ruth Messenger. I saw her a couple weeks ago. She said, this is going to be a very special celebration. Of course, I knew my great friend Carolyn Maloney, who I was roommates with in Washington. When I first got elected, Carolyn Maloney would be here, because Carolyn Maloney is everywhere. And another great friend, our former borough president, now council member Gail Brewer, is here tonight. I knew she would be here. Our comptroller, Brad Lander, is here as well. I want to thank him. I see him every day of the week. But most importantly, you're here. You're here to celebrate, during Women's History Month, coincidentally, the 100th anniversary of a significant movement in the rights of women in the Judeo world. And I want to say that this was a significant event because for a long time, this was another one of those rights that were denied women. Just like the right to vote was denied women, just like the right to own property was denied women, and the right to simply have the same rights as other young Jewish men, brothers. And finally, someone said, enough is enough. Back in 1922, a very enlightened rabbi. And sometimes it takes enlightened men to help women get down the journey as well. So let's acknowledge the men who stand with the women. And to recognize Mordecai Kaplan, saw that he had this very smart daughter, Judith, 12 years old, and thought that this crazy idea, just like the crazy idea that women should have the right to vote and to make their own decisions, maybe my daughter has the right to have the privilege to read the Torah in public for the first time as part of a bat mitzvah. And they made history that day, unbeknownst to them. And people celebrate that now 100 years later. And Judith lived a long life, 86 years. And through her story, telling what she had done, it inspired other people to make history as well. So it is Women's History Month. I know some people in this room have made a little bit of history. Ruth Messenger, I think I have as well. But this is a significant time to honor the progress that we've made, but also realize in this time, we also face society's great challenges. And I think about the fact that anti-Semitism continues to rear its ugly head. And we have to always stand vigilant against this, whether it's attack at yeshivas or synagogues or people on the street. This is something that all of us have a moral responsibility to stand up and call out, as I have many times in the 7 months I've been your governor, but for 7 years as lieutenant governor. I've been to enough vigils and candle services and memorial services. We think about what happened to people who simply wanted to worship in person. I want you to know I will continue to honor the accomplishments of Jewish women and celebrate them, just as we talk about Judith Kaplan tonight. But I want you to also know for sure that I will defend the right of every New Yorker to worship where they choose, safe from harm, safe from harassment, and certainly safe from anti-Semitism. That is my commitment as I leave here tonight and celebrate this significant event that happened right here in this very space, right here. I can feel this, that this is a significant part of our history. And as the governor, as we talk about women's history, 1848, the very first gathering of women to insist on those rights, 1917, the first time women had the right to vote. I'm going to add to that 1922, the first bat mitzvah occurred in our state. So thank you for the opportunity to just say hello and to, as I look at the young women, the girls, and know that they have this very special privilege that has been conferred to them, and it's been a right of theirs for 100 years because of the courage of a young woman and her father, and it happened here in this very special place. So thank you very much for allowing me to say hello.